welcome back to another Gamer Fuel. Today we're going to be looking at some Ikea foods. Now, I don't have some Swedish meatballs here, unfortunately. That was too much to work with. I didn't want to have to cook anything. But I did bring a couple of their candy options. We have some Goddess Lakritz. Goddess Lakritz. It's licorice. And then we have some Daim. I can never pronounce any of this stuff. I'll show you the picture. You pronounce it yourself. Dame. And then we have a couple of their drink mixes. Now, they used to sell these in juice boxes, which is what I wanted to get. But they don't have that anymore. So I found these, and at first I was like, oh, it's just a bigger drink. But it says concentrate. And I was like, well, maybe not. I took a lot. They don't really directly... out in the open, they don't say, this is a mix. In the back, it says dilute 1 part with 6 parts water. I almost drank the whole thing, so we're lucky at that. We have the elderflower one, which, as they call it, Drik Flader, which is probably not how you pronounce any of that. But it is elderflower, which is always one of my favorites. I have had it before. And then they have lingonberry, or Drik Lingen. Now, I have had both of these things before. I've had lingonberries before. I've had elderflower before. So it's more about how is the mix and then how is this candy. So let's prepare us one of the mixes. We'll start with the lingonberry. And I have a cup here. And I'm still here. And some bottled water over here. So we're going to try to not make a ton of this. I'm just going to do like a splash. Wow, that is concentrated. And there's a mixing fork in here. So we're going to put a little bit of this in here. Ooh, it comes out like syrup. Yeah. I don't want it to... I didn't want it to drip. Ooh, that's like eating jelly. That is strong. As I hide behind the cup. So we're going to put the lid on that so it doesn't spill all over the place. Move some of the stuff out of the way. And we just have plain old water. And let's mix this together. So, that's about 6 to 1. Now it comes out, it's pretty clear. It's got a little bit of a pinkness to it. I don't know if I have enough mix. So let's try it out, and then we might have to add some more mix. Hey, could use a little more mix, but for the most part, it's pretty good. Now, of course, when they made it in the juice boxes, it was better because it was already pre-mixed. Now, I know what you're wondering. What does a lingonberry taste like for those of you who have never had a lingonberry? This is what it looks like. It looks like a cranberry, and that's because it tastes a lot like a cranberry, but a little more sweet. Definitely like a sugary cranberry. They're very good. If you see anything lingonberry and you like cranberries, definitely go for this. It actually says produced in Sweden. I think that's where they come from. And I'll go ahead and finish this real quick. Not bad. Let's save a little bit of that, because it's time to try some Goddess Lakritz, or as it says, sweet and salty licorice. There you go, you can see it. It's, from what I can tell, it's just black licorice. Yeah, it's pretty much what it is. Let's open it up so we can take a look at it. Nothing special on the back here. Smells like black licorice. Ooh, definitely smells like black licorice. So this is something you have to like black licorice for, because it is obviously just black licorice. And it looks like you can peel off... No, you can't. It kind of looks like you can peel off the individuals, but you definitely can't. It's not salted. Maybe it's salty in like the mix. Let's see what happens. Anyway, so if you like black licorice, you'll like this. Guys, that's really all it is. The sweet and salty aspects I don't really get it. It just tastes like black licorice. Unless every black licorice I've ever had was sweet and salty. I don't know. So, well, let's make the other drink mix. Maybe not hide myself behind a cup. I'm doing a different angle just because it was easier to film in here, but I think out there I had more space and you weren't being blinded by a cup. Now, ooh, that's sweet. Sweet smelling for sure. Now, elderflower to me tastes like a mixture of like lychee and pear. But it's just a white flower if you can see it. Let me put some of this in here. We'll go a little heavier with this since we know how the other one mixed. Oh, and it's getting everywhere. That's pretty good. Even concentrated. It's almost like white grape juice in a way. But let's put a little bit of water in here and let's mix it up. That should be good. Use our little stirry fork. Get rid of that. Oh. Not enough water. It wasn't bad, it was just strong. Let's try that again. That's it. That's perfect. That's pretty good. I have to say, I prefer this one over the Lingen. But I kind of already knew that going in. Because I love the elderflower drinks that they make. I've never seen it anywhere else, though. I've only ever seen it at Ikea. So if you don't have one, you might have to order it online. But it's worth it. It's actually, while it's similar to white grape and lychee and pear, it isn't. It really isn't those. And it's worth a shot. If you can find this, definitely try it in one way or another. But it's time to try some of this this Dame chocolate right here. And most of the package is not in English, so they had to put a sticker on the back, which the Asian markets do that a lot too. Let me see if I can get this to focus. Not the best. If you can see it, it just says milk chocolate confection with a crunchy almond caramel center. So pretty straightforward. I don't know if this is like a European sort of stamp. It's got 2 expiration dates on it. I have a feeling one of them is the manufacturer's date and not so much the expiration, because it has a 2017 label and a 2018 label right about here if you can see it. It's probably just a European thing so they know when it was produced. But let's open this. Oh. It's one of those sort of deals. So, this also has both dates on it, on the outside here, and let's hope there's not another package inside of this, because that would be annoying. Alright, no packaging, just chocolate. If I can get this packaging off. So this is what it looks like. It's really basic. There's not really any separations. You know, how a Hershey bar, you can snap it off. There's not really any of that. I'm thinking it's going to taste more like a Heath bar. Let's find out. It's like a Heath bar, but stepped up a notch. I think the chocolate's better on this. Even kind of, it's just kind of like toffee. That's all it really is. It's just a chocolate covered toffee. I love those. And this one's done very well. I'm definitely going to finish this. The licorice is good in small amounts, but this is really good. So if you can find, I ripped it up, but it's, you know, Dame, if you can find some of this, this is really good. And of course also if you find some elderflower, go for that too. But yeah, Ikea's got some pretty good stuff. We had some other chocolate from them. It was more their basic one. You know, it's just regular old bar of chocolate with nuts in it. It wasn't anything outrageously special, so I thought I'd show this one. And this is really good. So if you don't have an Ikea, Not sure how you're going to get this without going online and importing it, but it's really good. And I'll see you next time.